Yo, what up? Damn, what timing? As soon as I load into the game. Okay, the screen looks kinda dark. That's a little bit concerning because last time I thought the screen was dark, it started doing all that weird glitchy stuff again. So hopefully none of that happens. But anyway, what's up? I apologize to all my free-to-play enjoyers out there. I've caved and I bought the battle pass. I couldn't help myself. I was just thinking, I'm already like halfway there, and the
Greetings. What can I get for you?
battle pass is like a month to completion, so I might as well get it because I'm gonna finish the battle pass. So at least that was my thought behind it. Tag certification, burn tactical to. I don't really need any of these.
Well, yes, I may be an intelligent machine, but I still grind my coffee beans by hand.
This is for W engines though, right? Okay, let me just see. Okay, so defense certification, attack certification, defensive components, burn tactical.
No machine ground beans here. Well, yes, I may be an intelligent. You know, coffee is not.
I'm at your disposal.
Most of the time, I mean, yeah, all the time, I should say. I've just been farming, basically, these past couple weeks or so, or however long it's been since I've streamed this. Basically, I'm just focusing on the Cunning Hares and the Maid Squad and Zhu Yuan. We'll get to these fellas and Sokaku later on. I don't really need any... Oh, wait. Okay. We can get some... Oh, wait, no. These are physical chips. We don't need... Yeah, it looks like the coffee place doesn't really have anything that I need. I guess we can get some attack certification chips just so we can plan ahead.
It's our turn, bro.
Greetings. What can I get for you?
Yeah, I guess we'll do this to plan ahead. Alright, we'll start off with some warm-up. After this, I did do a little bit of the Chapter 2 prologue off stream, so I'll just hit up the replays on that and then watch those back because I'm still confused by a little bit of the story there.
My bullets never lose sight of their target.
This won't hurt.
Each target. Perfect!
Come at me, bros.
What are you waiting for? To catch a bullet?
Neat and tidy.
Where's the other one? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's just... Okay. I was wondering why it wasn't hitting me. I was like, where did he go? That is all good. What I really need to focus on, or at least what I feel like I need to focus on, is getting this whole agent special plating. Actually, well, I don't think I finished... Okay, there's a couple of things that I want to do. I want to get the physical chips so I can upgrade Billy's skills. But I also want the plating here so I can finish upgrading the W engine discs. Because I am really behind on upgrading those damn chips. Not chips, those discs. They are discs. Oh yeah, that's right. And also... Thank you.
I'm at your disposal.
I think... Yeah, I still gotta upgrade core skills on these two. So these are worth... in order to do... These are from the...
Ready for combat.
These are over here, right? The expert challenges. Yeah. Crap, which one did I need for them again? I think I needed this one. Mr. Doulahan.
I shall follow your orders.
Standing by.
Yeah. I needed 8 of these, and they're worth... I mean, I need 40 energy in order to... Yeah, I need 40 energy, so 4, 8, 12... Alright, so I needed 8. So 4, 8, 12. Okay, so we got enough for that. So I guess it's just a matter of what do we want to upgrade right now. Maybe the core skill isn't the most... Oh, whatever, I'm here now. Alright, we'll focus on the W engine discs another time. Shooter!
Understood.
Oh, that's what he was doing. Shoot him, please.
Can you see?
A deep clean.
Hands up!
Okay, quick and easy. I do like the... What were they called? They were called like free combos or something like that, or... Sorry, 1 second before we restart this again. I want to make sure I'm saying it properly. Manual chain attacks, that's what they're called. Oh yeah, I'm covering it up. Whoops. Those things right there. Manual chain attacks. I don't know when they added this. I think it was fairly recently. Once disabled, chain attacks will trigger automatically when a basic attack, dodge counter, special attack, EX special attack, quick assist, or assist follow-up hits a stunned enemy. So I turned that off. So now I have more control over when I can initiate follow-up attacks on a stunned enemy. Only thing is, it's a little bit weird because I don't know. That's just something I need to do. I need to figure out what people's heavy attacks are so I can initiate the chain attacks when I want to more frequently. Oh, hey, what's up, Archon? How we doing? Yes, that's right. Time for anime. Animu. Just grinding out some mats real quick. Yeah, you have no idea how to heavy attack. Yeah, me neither. Well, I mean, no, that goes for some characters. I know how to do it for, like... I know how to do it for like Lycan or... Yeah. That's a heavy, I know that.
Stop resisting. Say goodbye to our guests.
Can you resist?
To work now.
Pew 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 pew. Hope everything's going good. Yes, it is. Everything's going great. Hope it's going all good for you too. Wish you pulled for Zhu Yun. Yeah, she's pretty fun. The only pain is getting all the materials to upgrade her. It's worth the effort though. But life would be a lot. This is suffering from success. You know, life would be a lot easier if I could just focus on the maid squad rather than... Yeah, focus on the maid squad and the cunning hares.
You should thank me. An opening.
Oh, okay. But, you know.
Time to hunt.
I'm sure that's hilarious coming from somebody who has an S rank.
A deep breeze.
Oh, poor you.
To work now.
Poor you, Talon. You have to... You have to upgrade your S rank characters. What a terrible fate you have suffered. I feel so sorry for you. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like, cause I'm just a stickler for matching things. I want, you know, the maid squad to, like, you know, just be the maid squad. Zhu Yuan throws a wrench into that whole thing. Cause she's good, and I really want to use her, but she doesn't have, you know, her squad around her in order to, you know, match. It's even worse because they've added another cop in the limited section and 2 more cops next week. Oh, next week. So assembling the squad is brutal. Zhu Yuan's just gonna have to be in the maid squad. Man, we're gonna have to put a maid outfit on her then, huh? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Archon, but I bought the battle pass. Don't judge me. I'm sorry. I betrayed the free-to-play bros. I couldn't resist, okay? I was already like halfway done completing it, and there's still like a month left. So I figured I'm gonna finish it anyway. Might as well just get it. Get that extra pay to win nonsense. It's like $5. $5? Was there a discount? Cause I paid like $13. You're not gonna try to shave me? All right, thank you. This is all. Isn't it $5? No, I paid like $13. But to be fair, that's Canadian dollars. So I don't know. Maybe the conversion to your freedom dollars. But in all seriousness, it's probably like $10 for you, I guess. Probably like $9, $10. I have no idea what the conversion rate is. What was I doing again? Oh, yeah, that's right. We were upgrading.
I shall follow your order.
Standing by.
And B. And Nicole.
Nothing to fear.
All right.
The cunning hairs are here.
I mean, it's good value. You get a billion mats and other stuff. Pretty much, yeah. The reason I bought it. I mean, on the one hand, I'm disappointed in myself because, you know, let me just put this on, damn it, so I stop pushing all this hair out of my face. On the one hand, I'm disappointed in myself for caving. Because, you know, I mean, we all know what it is, right? I mean, they got to make money. So they invent a problem to sell a solution. But I figured the solution is well, at least at the time, it was worth it to me. The solution was worth it. I mean, if you're enjoying the game, there's nothing wrong with snagging some value. Now, if you're devoting a percentage of your weekly income, oh yeah, I'm definitely not going to be out here whaling. Definitely not. Hell no. Not only do I not make enough money to be a whale, I mean, to be fair, there are worse things you could be spending your money on than, you know, the gamba. But, yeah, I think, I'll stick with a little bit here and there whenever I feel it's worth. You're tempted to snag Jane Doe? I swear, man, I mean, the way that I'm watching all the, well, I mean, not all the, I'm not watching all the trailers and all the videos that Zenless Zone Zero puts out, but the way that, like, she's presented, and, like, isn't the story, I forget what the name of the story is called. What is it called? Mission Unthinkable? Yeah, I'm talking about Jane. Yeah, I'm talking about Jane. Like, I feel like she's just, like, an undercover. Unless they're gonna make, you know, the Cougars or whatever, the Mountain Lions? Whatever gang she was a part of. Unless they're gonna make the Cougars or Mountain Lions a new faction in the game, I feel like she's an undercover. Who knows what she is? Yeah, I know. But I mean, the way that they're building the story up, I can't help but feel that way. Because they were all like, oh my god, she is new member of the gang that just came in recently and started making her way to the top. I'm just like, come on, man. I mean, granted, it could be a bait and switch. They could be trying to lead me down that path in order to pull the rug out from under me, but that's just what it looks like to me. That's my big brain theory on her lore so far. Oh yeah, just real quick, I'm just gonna do a little recap of what I did off stream.
So, for the monster...
Oh yeah, let's make myself smaller.
You're really saying Hand is gonna take over the remaining investigation?
Absolutely positive. We heard it firsthand, together with the Bellabog Industries people. The monster's remains will still be collected by public security, of course. But the automated evidence carrier will bring the remains to Hand once it passes through the hollow.
Yeah, I get it. Hand is better than public security at investigating this kind of weird stuff. They've always had a pretty delicate relationship. That PubSec officer seems decent, though. Being willing to put all that aside and hand over the case. Oh, it's getting late. I can't stay in chat. I have a client meeting scheduled later. Anyway, I'll do my best to help look for Rain, so keep an eye out for some good news.
Nicole's still out here suing people. Figured when I went in... Sorry? I figured when I went in that she is a member of the gangers, but she converts, maybe? Yes, that could also be a thing. She could be an unwilling snitch. Or a willing snitch. I don't know. She could be snitching. Excuse me. I didn't consider that. Definitely didn't consider that. Well, yeah, I mean, like, yeah. There's plenty of room there. For... I'm still sticking with my undercover theory, though. Because, yeah, I can't escape that line. I mean, I can't get past that line of, like, oh, she's new to the crew, she's new to the gang, and she's quickly rising up the ranks. Criminals turn cop is a realistic scenario. Yeah, that's what it's called. I was trying to remember what the name of the story was called. Undercover R&B. I mean, come on, man. Like, but again, like, they're making it so obvious that I feel like that's not going to be the case. But I still can't help but feel like that it is the case. Because, again, I'm mind gaming myself here. I'm thinking, okay, maybe they think that if they do this, we'll think it's too easy. They'll be like, no, they're making it so obvious that she's going to be an undercover cop that maybe they'll think that it's too obvious, and then they'll think of other theories. But in reality, no, we're gonna keep it simple and let these people mind game themselves. Overthinking, just a little bit. I might be overthinking.
Thanks, Nicole. Bye.
Oh, doggy.
Hey, Wise.
Alright, hold on a second. We got... Alright, dog is fine. Yo! Alright, well, damn. Okay, so... we might... Well... I'm thinking about how to do this, because... I... now need... That was my dad talking to me for a second there. We were changing the light bulbs on... my car lights, car headlights, well, rear lights actually, and we don't have we don't have replacements for it, so I gotta head out to the store in order to get some right quick. But I could do that later. I mean, we just started. So I'll do that later, but I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna check real quick how long the store is open till. Alright, closes at 8. It is 5 o'clock now. Okay, so probably what's gonna happen is I'll play this for another couple hours, and then we'll shut it down for a little bit so I can head to the store. Then I'll come back and I'll stream again later. That'll be our plan for now. But yeah, store time in a little bit. I want to get through this first at least.
Was that Nicole on the phone just now?
Yeah, Nicole figured that we were related to what happened in the square, so she called to ask. I explained everything and told her about the mission to find Rain. By the way, Koleda also called earlier to say public security confirmed the time to collect the monster's remains.
Finally. I hope the collection goes smoothly.
I'll try and do
Fingers
the
crossed.
dialogue choices
Anyway,
that I did
whether it's
back
the
when I
investigation
first
or the
did
search
this.
for Rain, all we can do now is wait for news. Since we don't have a lot on our plate right now,
Oh, yeah.
let's drop by the public security office sometime in the next couple of days.
Oh yeah, and by the way, if y'all have any sort of questions as to what the hell's going on in this here story, then by all means, speak and let it be known. And then I'll do my best to answer. And if you've seen this already, then yeah, enjoy the recap, because I'm enjoying it too, because there's a couple things that I'm still trying to get a hold of. You know, just a couple things I'm trying to wrap my head around. Is this the Ballet Twin Tower thing? Ballet Twins Tower? You mean the... This is the Chapter 2 prologue story. This is the one with Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi. If I'm not butchering their names, I apologize to the Asian community.
What are we gonna do over there?
I'm surprised you've forgotten. Our driver's licenses are about to expire.
Damn.
It was Barry who noticed it the other day.
Master,
I've applied for a driver's license renewal for you and second assistant on the public
Second
security's
assistant, man.
official
Very
website.
so
But
disrespectful.
unfortunately, the collection of the new licenses must be done in person.
Let's visit their office in Lumina Square soon then, to collect our new driver's licenses.
Alright.
The metro to Lumina Square is always crowded. Let's just drive there. Ugh, this is exhausting. I had no idea it'd be so hard to find a parking space here. We should
So,
have
yeah.
just taken the metro.
And then, yeah, I unlocked Lumina Square off stream as well. So this is what happens when we first get there. We try to find a parking space, and the first parking space. I mean, no, not the first parking space. The only parking spot we could find is like 2 miles away, 2 freedom units away. So yeah, and now we're walking, and now she's tired.
Hang in there, Belle. It's just another 300 meters. I haven't
300.
gotten much exercise lately, so let's just consider it a workout.
You're the one who never exercises.
Damn.
The only time you run is when you're using Eos's body. Speaking of things we haven't done lately,
He's conserving
it's
his
been
energy.
ages since we had a good meal. Since that dinner with the cunning hares, right?
No wonder you were so enthusiastic about going out today.
You forgot about this?
So that's what you were really after.
We deserve to treat ourselves with all our hard work lately. What do you think? How about we have a meal somewhere
Yo.
nearby when we're done?
Oh, well, all right then. Maybe the store run may not be necessary. Apparently, they might have fixed it. Well, here's hoping. Not trying to cut stream. But anyway, yeah. Back to Bella's so mean. This is just friendly banter between siblings. I think. I don't really do this with my brother, but you know. Maybe this is how other siblings do it.
Seeing as our profit for this month has been picking up, sure.
Hooray! You're the best! Let me see what's good around here.
Actually, wait a minute. No, never mind. I do this. I do talk shit to my brother. Like I literally, I don't call him his name. I don't call him his name at all anymore. I just call him Fool whenever I see him. Fool or Artard. That's actually mean as hell. I just started thinking about that. It's like, damn, why am I like this? This is just... I think I'll, never mind. I am like this. This is sibling things. You haven't heard that one in years. Yeah, I'm bringing it back. Well, hell, I'm not bringing it back. I never let it go out of style to begin with. I've been using it. Oh yeah, this nonsense.
Why is the signal so weak?
What's wrong, Belle?
You could just tell what's gonna happen even before it
Tell me
starts.
it's broken.
Damn! Zoomers, am I right?
Are you hurt?
Can't keep their eye off the phone.
Belle! Are you okay? Are you injured?
No situational
I'm
awareness.
Okay. Have we met somewhere before?
Damn, girl.
Have we?
Sorry, I think we've mistaken you for somebody else.
And we're just not going to talk about the fact that Jingyi just straight up stopped a car going. I don't even know how fast that car was going. That shit looked like it was going at least 60. And she just stopped that thing with a pole. Gigantic police baton.
Juyuan, Qingyi, thank you so much for your help this afternoon. If it weren't for you acting...
Don't mention it.
Keeping citizens
whoops.
safe is our duty as public security officers, and we're thankful for your cooperation. All that paperwork took some time.
Any news on how the driver is doing?
It's nice of you to ask. He's only got minor injuries, but he's quite shaken. He can't recall what took place before the accident. But don't worry, every problem has a solution. We'll find a way to get to the bottom of this.
It's getting late. Why don't you two head home? Feel free to contact us if you recall any further details about the accident.
Thanks again for your help, you two.
If you pass by 6th Street in the future, be sure to visit our video store. I'll give you a free membership card.
So you live on 6th Street. I expect we'll run into each other soon.
Oh, what do you mean?
Hold on, Qingyi. Being vague could give the wrong impression. Here.
Yeah, a little
take look at
ominous.
this. It should better explain what she's talking about.
And then this, a flyer from Officer Zhu Yuan. It appears to be a survey for an upcoming public event hosted by the public security. Doesn't the person on the front look familiar? And we can rotate. Can any of y'all read this? I can't. Somebody translate this for me. Archon, you got Google Translate out. You got the Chat GPT. Neps.
The officer on the flyer looks familiar.
That's
Oh,
Brenner,
good.
Deputy Commander of PubSec HQ in Janus Quarter. Qingyi and I were actually sent to the Lumina branch temporarily by Inspector Bringer to prepare for this event.
The Public Security Safety Awareness Month. Of course you can read anime. Oh, damn. Is that what you call Japanese? Is that what you call Asian characters, my guy? Just anime? No, I know. It's its own special language. It's not Japanese.
We'll be holding a big safety lecture here
At
soon.
least I
for
hope it
citizens.
isn't.
The two of us will be visiting nearby neighborhoods and distributing the questionnaires to encourage them to attend.
I see. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Welcome indeed.
Thanks. Please, keep the questionnaire. If you're interested in the seminar, you can fill in your info and give it to us when we visit 6th Street.
See you again soon, managers.
Nah, it ain't kanji. Alright, Jesus, I hope it's not.
So, public security officers will be visiting 6th Street soon. That's never happened in all the time we've lived there. By the way, there's something else I want to discuss with you, Wise. It's about Juyuan and Qingyi.
What a coincidence. I want to discuss that too. But we shouldn't talk here. Their office is still nearby.
Let's
Yes.
head home first.
It has too many square and bold marks. Dang. You out here on the Duolingual Archon? You studying the Japanese? You trying to become the Nihongo Jozu? And not the Nihongo Wakarimasen?
Alright, we can finally get back to our earlier discussion. About Juyuan and Qingyi. I knew you'd noticed too. It's not our first time meeting them. After Belobog called PubSec in the Hollow,
Belobog mentioned.
weren't they the officers who investigated? You were disguised as EOS at the time, so they weren't aware there was anyone apart from Belobog Industries present.
Good thing I didn't give us away, or we could have been in trouble.
We might bump into them again soon, so we should check the visual record of the investigation, just to be safe.
If you don't learn more foreign language, you'll never get more S rank. What? Damn. Are you talking about S ranks in game? You trying to get S ranks in IRL? I said in IRL. Just IRL is good enough talent. Dang. I need to tighten up my slang. My internet slang. Otherwise, people are gonna think I'm a normie out here. Gotta impress the S rank ladies somehow. Yeah, true. I can't be out here with this common whatever. Common language skills. Yo. Alright, sick. Looks like taillights are fixed. Let's go. Didn't have to spend no money. How the hell am you gonna pull Caesar? IRL and in-game without spewing the words of another culture? Sure, you already said no? Damn. She wasn't impressed with French? Really? I thought ladies would love the French. They say it's a language of love and stuff. That's, damn. Maybe you weren't using it right, Archon. You have to hit him with some poetry or something. Start quoting some French sappy love movies or something like that. One of those rom-coms. Do they have rom-coms over in France? I assume they do. Rom-coms are universal. Fairy, could you extract... Oh yeah, that's right. I don't need to read.
Could you extract the data from back then?
Yes, Master. I found the footage you require.
Alright, so now we're headed back to the last chapter that we did. Chapter 2. Hanging out with Belobog a few days ago in the Pioneers Memorial Plaza, deep within the Hollow.
Thanks for your cooperation. We have a rough idea of how things unfolded. Earlier today, you all ended up deep in the Hollow after the Bangbu with your carrot malfunctioned.
Okay, so if you were here for Chapter 2, or if you just seen Chapter 2, if you've seen the Belobog part of the story, this is, I mean, I should say, if you haven't seen this before, this is a straight up lie. Because back in Chapter 2, we came here intentionally in order to find a machine. One of the smart Belobog machines. But we just made up a lie saying that there was a malfunction that accidentally led us to the exact place that we wanted to go. Did you like Belobog or a cop story better? I only done the Belobog story to completion so far, so I'd like to complete the cop story before we go ahead and make that comparison. Yeah, because so far I like the Belobog story more. But obviously I'm waiting for the cop story to pick up a little bit before we make a firm decision.
Then you were attacked by an unknown monster right here. Is this the faulty Bangbu?
That's me, by the way.
Yes, but some of its parts might have been corrupted. We'll hand over a detailed repair report later.
Yeah, and that's why they don't want the... Because, yeah, the Belobog people know that that's me, so they don't want me to get close to the cops. Otherwise, it'll give away the fact that they came here on purpose and not on accident.
I'm not sure why, but something feels different.
Why's she on my face like that?
It looks unusually clever, almost cunning.
Wait a sec, Jingyi. Saying things like that in front of the person filing the report might get us reported. Let's put aside how they ended up in the Hollow for now. Seems like Belobog Industries has come across something quite extraordinary.
Yes, we did.
Absolutely. I don't remember seeing anything with such unique traits in the records. Let me take a closer look at it. Looks like there's something inside the crystal.
Why is she doing that though?
Don't touch that! All non-forensic officers are prohibited from handling evidence without proper authorization.
I just love the face she makes here. She straight up just... She straight up just hits us with one of these. Exactly. Straight up hits us with the cat face. I don't know. That made me laugh. That was also quite adorable.
Besides, it's too risky, even if you've undergone corruption resistance treatments.
Inspector, the crime scene is just up ahead.
Where's the ferocious I mean, the dangerous criminal.
And here's the guy.
Inspector Bringer, what are you doing here?
Oh, you two
Justin
are in charge of
Bringer.
this. Here come two elites of our criminal investigation department. Bring the suspect over. Get my good side when you take the picture. I need it for the headlines tomorrow.
I don't like this guy.
Inspector, the suspect isn't here. They were attacked by an unknown being with high ether activity.
Huh? So it was just an ethereal?
Just an
No,
ethereal.
Inspector. It had some peculiar characteristics. We suspect it to be the result of hollow mutation, or the product of some type of illegal activity.
This man said just an ethereal. Like it didn't have control of an entire big-ass robot with laser tails and a giant chainsaw and a gigantic drill. Man needs to put some respect on the fight that I had.
Hold on. You see now, Juyuan. It's good to be vigilant as a public security officer, but the election is just around the corner. If we reveal the presence of an unknown monster in the Hollows at this stage, my election, the citizens will be put in fear. Public security shouldn't make any hasty announcements. We must investigate the matter thoroughly first.
Rest assured, we've requested the collected evidence be given to hand for expert analysis. We're confident we'll soon be able to...
What? It's being given to hand?
What?
I mean, you did the right thing. Still, let our forensics team handle the evidence collection. You two have always been my trusted aides. So I have a very important task for you.
Why all the tall chicks got black hair and red highlights? Juyuan and Ellen both got that look. Well, I mean, you'll get a new one with wait. Doesn't Caesar have red hair as well? I forget how Caesar looks. Or was it? Well, I mean, you got Jane Doe. She got white hair, so we got that going for us. We got different colors. Oh, even Jane Doe? Really? I thought her hair was like white or gray. Yeah, it was gray, wasn't it? Or does it got red highlights in it? Oh yeah, now we're back in the workshop. The footage of the investigation has played... Wait. Oh yeah. Now I'm just trying to think if Jane Doe has red in her hair now. She doesn't though, right? I thought it was just straight gray. Anyways, in the workshop, the footage of the investigation has played to the end.
It's clearly a very unique etheractive being, yet Inspector Bringer wasn't interested in the slightest. At least he didn't say no to giving over the evidence to hand. Oh, now I get it. The important task Inspector Bringer mentioned is the seminar at the Lumina branch. What's so special about this seminar that he has to send Juyuan and Qingyi to manage it?
Fairy, are you able to bring up any info related to the seminar?
I'm running a search on keywords Lumina Square, and Public Security Safety Awareness Month. There are several relevant articles by multiple media companies. I shall read them. Given the recent surge in major incidents within the city this month, and aiming to safeguard urban security while enhancing public awareness, Janus District Public Security has decided to launch the Public Security Safety Awareness Month across the entire district. To provide citizens with practical information, Public Security has assigned several officers to the Criminal Investigation Department to assist in planning the event.
This just came to my mind actually. I like how it's called like it's like a safety meeting with the public. And back in the day in high school, whenever we would go out to smoke weed, we would refer to it as a safety meeting. I have no idea how that came to be, but now everything safety just reminds me of that. How the hell did it even become safety meeting? Probably some inside joke that I wasn't aware of.
Mr. Bringer, commanding officer of the district headquarters and the driving force behind the event, will also be in attendance at the seminar, which is to take place at the Lumina branch. Along with the other officers in charge, Inspector Bringer will conduct a media interview during the event to address any concerns citizens may have.
I really want to see this meeting with Mr. Bringer fielding questions. Because I feel like he's probably going to get some questions that are softballs, right? And then somebody's going to come in out of nowhere, and then he's going to he's going to be fumbling all over his words, kind of like how I am now. He's going to come at him with like a serious question. What are you going to do about crime in the area? A joke built on a joke. That was built on another joke. Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if it was that deep, but I don't think it was. It was probably just a joke on a joke. I don't think there was a joke on top of the joke on top of the joke.
So, it's not just Inspector Bringer attending the seminar, but a bunch of media representatives as well. You hear that, Wise? Juyuan and Qingyi will participate in the interview too. Must be quite the honor for a public security officer, right?
I don't know about all that. At least if you watch the Juyuan character trailer, or like the cinematic that she has up on YouTube. Wait, no, it's not really a cinematic. It's just a straight up video about Juyuan. She is terrible at the whole public speaking thing. Or at least when she was trying to make that commercial. So I really... Again, this is another reason why I want to see this meeting. This safety meeting. Yeah, more of a fighter than a talker, exactly. She about walking the walk, not talking the talk.
What do you think about this seminar?
It's just a seminar to educate citizens about safety, so it wouldn't hurt to go. Besides, with top officials from public security attending, we might pick up some useful information.
Okay, it's decided then. We'll tell Jiyuan and Qingyi we'd like to attend the event when they come to 6th Street in a few days.
Alright, a couple more to go.
Criminal cases have been rampant lately. To raise safety awareness among citizens, Janus Quarter Public Security has launched the Safety Awareness Month campaign.
So yeah, this is when... Yeah, this is the next day after the... You see the siblings are done talking. They go outside and Juyuan and Qingyi are out there talking with the public, trying to get them to come to the safety meeting.
We'll be holding a seminar at the Lumina branch soon. please come and join us if you have time?
A public security event? Oh, how nostalgic. I participated in such an event years ago, you see. It was somewhat reminiscent of a coffee tasting event. I even had the chance to offer everyone present some freshly ground coffee, albeit it wasn't a top-shelf roast. Oh, it's a shame public security's facilities now smell of air fresheners everywhere. No longer suitable places for enjoying coffee while freely conversing.
What do you mean?
Of course, while fine wines develop into richer experiences with time, other worthy items can go bad. Oh, I'm talking of coffee beans. So, to prevent the coffee beans at my shop from facing a sorrowful fate, I have to go grind them properly. I'm afraid I can't make the event. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Tin Master driving you nuts? Yeah, a little bit. Like, he could have just said no, right? That's the thing. But then there's always, you know, people need to feel like they have to offer up an excuse, I guess. I'm sorry, I can't attend the safety meeting. I gotta grind coffee beans. I mean, hell, he could have just said I have to go tend to my store at the time. You don't have to. What was he talking about? He was talking about fine wine and places smell like air fresheners. You can't enjoy coffee and conversation in a place like that. Can this dude even smell? I see the big ass Pinocchio nose he's got going on there, but still, my man is. Does he have the ability to smell? Is that something they can program into robots in this day and age? In this universe?
Mr. Enzo, according to our data, you're running a remodeling shop on 6th Street. Would you be interested in attending the seminar?
Soldier 11 describing why spicy noodles are superior, and Anby going off about the superiority of burgers. I would like to see a conversation between those two. They seem very similar. They literally, well, I mean, yeah. Soldier 11 is literally just fire Anby. I don't really realistically think you can make a robot identify smells and odors. That's what I was thinking. But I mean, even when he makes the coffee, he, like, you know, he holds it up to his nose and inhales the fumes. Or at least it looks like he does. I don't know. With all the craziness that's going on in this universe, I wouldn't be surprised if robots could smell. All right, Mr. Enzo, you gonna show up to the safety meeting? You seem like a stoner.
Well, hey, it's not often I get invited out by two young ladies, so I'd love to join you. Unfortunately, my second aunt's grandfather's son's cousin is getting married that day. I can't miss such an important family
Now
event.
this is an excuse right here.
I understand. In that case, I hope your relative has a great wedding.
And Chingy is just whatever, bro. You could have just said no, man. You didn't have to do all that. You're doing too much.
I have a customer coming soon to collect his car. I better get back to
I like how his mouth isn't moving either.
Good morning, Juyuan.
Man's a ventriloquist.
Good morning, Wise. Belle.
Here are our questionnaires. We've decided to attend the seminar.
Yeah, we're going to the safety meeting.
Wonderful. If it weren't for you two, we wouldn't have recruited a single participant yet.
Damn, it's rough.
Xingyi, that's blunt.
So what? It's the truth. Besides, it's not like they're strangers, right?
Yeah, right. But how come nobody on 6th Street wants to go to the seminar? Everyone here is usually pretty welcoming.
They're scared of the cops.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Now that you mention it,
There is something I'd like to ask you. Some of the residents on 6th Street only registered their names, but didn't fill in their addresses. Do you know where they live?
Oh, let me see.
Okay.
Asha, General Chop. Spike should be one of our members, an older gentleman. We know all these people.
Now, this part kind of has me a little concerned. Because, like, damn. This straight up feels like snitching of the highest degree. I mean, okay, first of all, they're the cops, so I feel like they should have this information already. And number two, why are we so willing to just give out people's addresses to the cops? I don't know, that seems kind of... I mean, I get that we're cool with them. They saved our lives. Well, they saved my sister's life. But I don't know, man. This seems a little bit too much. Seems like an overstep.
How about we help you take the questionnaires to them?
Cool.
Good idea. 6th Street doesn't usually have much interaction with public security. So if they see officers handing stuff out all of a sudden, they might be wary and refuse.
Well, they run an illegal proxy business, so better to cooperate. They don't know that. They just think we're video shop owners. We're out here selling VHS tapes in 2024.
If it's a neighbor who brings them the questionnaire, maybe they'll be more open to it.
Oh, we wouldn't want to trouble you.
You two already did us a huge favor. It's only right we return the gesture.
Zhu Yuan, since they're willing, we should let them help.
Okay, thank you, really. Let's split up and meet back here later then.
Alright, then we go out, hand questionnaires out.
Hello, Wise. Belle? Some customers mentioned you were looking for me. I understand you're helping those two officers from public security hand out
Then we go talk to Heihachi here.
So, you already know.
One of the perks of running a store on the street is being well informed. Anyway, please tell the officers I have other things to tend to that day.
Oh yeah.
I knew it. I had a feeling General Chop would say no before we even got here.
Yeah, so nobody said yes to this. Again, everybody's coming up with excuses and stuff to not go to the safety meeting.
And after I told Zhu Yuan and Qingyi we could help.
Oh, have other people said no too?
Yeah. Asha, Spike. Oh, and I think Tin Master and Enzo said no this morning too.
Is there something going on?
It's no big secret. It's just some of us older residents on 6th Street know some things you're not aware of. Do you two know who the guy on the questionnaire cover is?
Isn't that Inspector Bringer? I heard he came up with the event.
Then have either of you heard of the Hollow Hero from the Eridu period?
Nope.
I've never heard of it.
Well, for a while back then, that's what the residents called Bringer. Before the fall of the old capital, Bringer happened to be the commanding officer in my precinct. After being promoted from the front line, despite being an inspector, he still got involved at the ground level and interacted with the residents, so they regarded him highly. Then, he went missing in a hollow during a rescue mission. But just when everyone thought he was done for, he miraculously made it back out. Just like that, he became known as the Hollow Hero. He was then transferred to the HQ in Janus Quarter and quickly advanced to the ranks over the years.
That's
We're giving
a pretty
him lore.
inspiring story.
It used to be, but these days, people say the Hollows have drained the Hollow Hero of all his courage.
Damn.
Now, Bringer presents himself as a hard worker, but we older residents can see through it.
Yeah.
He's just putting on an act in front of the cameras.
I like how, yeah, we older residents can see it. None of you youngsters can see that, though. Because you're too stupid and into your phones and your lollipops and your video games and your whatever else you young kids are into.
What's more, in recent years, he's clearly been cozying up to Tops. He's implemented a number of measures under the guise of benefiting the public, but it's those big corporations that benefit in the end. He's aiming for commander of Janus Quarter in the upcoming municipal election, launching a safety campaign right now, even putting his own image on the questionnaire. His motives are pretty clear, don't you think?
Yeah. Like, it's so obvious what he's doing that it seems like there's something else behind it. But then again, I shouldn't try to overthink this, because maybe we should just take him at his word until he proves otherwise.
Sounds like Inspector Bringer is trying to advertise himself through the seminar.
You don't say.
Exactly. Holding the seminar is a good thing, but I can't go knowing what Bringer is up to.
Thanks for telling us all this, General Chen.
Wait.
I'm just sorry I can't be of help this time around.
I just like most of the scene, he was just like this the whole time, just cracking his knuckles. I was like, damn, Heihachi, calm down. He's not beating the Heihachi allegations with this one. At least now he's back in a more relaxed pose.
Well, we visited all the neighbors. It might be awkward, but it's probably time we go back and tell Juyuan and Qingyi the news.
We've gone up and down 6th Street, but we haven't even gotten 10 people to register for the seminar.
We've done our best. Let's get a drink and take a break.
Hey, easy for you to say, but the conference hall we're in can fit 300 people, you know?
Man.
As things stand, it'll be more than half empty.
Inspector Bringer must have chosen this area because there's a lot of residents nearby, thinking it'd be easier to find people to participate. Shame many of them are from his previous precinct. A lot of them have complaints about him.
Dog, I've been to a few of these events where people have expected lots of people, but only like 10 people show up. It is the most awkward thing in the entire world. Oh my god, let me tell you. I don't know if it's just like a really, like, it is actually a really rough circumstance where, you know, everybody just like gets sick or something like that, or it's like or if people don't actually like the person or people that are throwing the event. I mean, you can't, oh wait. Yeah. You can't leave either if you show up. Well, I mean, you can. You just look like a extra special type of ass when you do that. Unless you're able to slip away when nobody sees you. Which I was able to pull off once. It was good. Some of the homies were throwing a concert, and yeah, again, not that many people showed up, and I was just like, you know what? I'm good. I was expecting more people here, and then I can just kind of like blend into the background, but nah, I'm good. I'm good, man. I was able to survey the parking lot outside, and then I slowly made my way into the venue, making sure nobody saw me, just to make sure that, okay, I don't know, maybe there was like a bus that brought people here or something like that, you know, maybe people were carpooling. Then I cracked open the door to the gymnasium to make sure that my suspicions were correct. And I was like, yeah, no, fuck that. I'm out. Somebody did catch me on the way in, but I just made up an excuse that I, like, had to go. Damn.
I was just wondering why you're in such low spirits today, when I've never seen you discouraged by difficult tasks before. But then I remembered. The inspector saved your life once. Not being able to accomplish what we'd hoped, on top of seeing him come under fire. It must make you feel even worse.
This is what's really interesting me.
If Bringer hadn't rescued me in that hollow back then, I wouldn't even be here, let alone be a public security officer.
Like, it's hard to imagine that guy, this Bringer dude, saving somebody with the interactions that we've had with him so far. So I'm really waiting on that flashback scene that's probably gonna happen later on down the line, where you see Mr. Justin Bringer saving Zhu Yuan back in the day.
I understand he's no longer the hero he used to be, but can someone who gave up his anti-corruption gear to a child be such a bad guy? Sure, he's had some dealings with Tops, but it's inevitable, especially when many of our devices are jointly developed with Tops. And besides, doesn't he always say he lacks sufficient authority to make changes? If he gets elected, maybe he might be able to turn public opinion around.
Sounds like some copium.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
Damn, girl.
What? It means when someone flatters undeserving people, it's considered an act of sycophancy. If one should stand up for what is right but remains indifferent, it shows that person is a coward.
Damn.
As public security officers, we need to be clear about what we should and shouldn't do. There may be many different ways to interpret Inspector Bringer's actions, but only he knows whether he has a clear conscience. If his deeds were pure, even if he's misunderstood for the time being, things will work out in the end.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, someone's coming.
Yeah, Zhu Yuan, stop chugging the copium. Well, who knows? Maybe she's right, and maybe he is a good dude that just lacks the ability to make decisions that are big, to make some real change. All he needs to do is just get more power, and then